Hello, X-Wing fans! Welcome back to another Nickel City X-Wing game. My name is Chris, and I've got a classic Republic versus Separatists game. Um, as I'm remembering to do that. Uh, First up, representing the Mega Milk Union.
Mega Milk, we're the union of might. Strong bones, strong wills, ready to fight. Pour it out, drink it up.
We got the Captain Ryan, and representing the Firebirds.
Wings of fury, hearts of steel, the firebirds at night.
We've got Andre. As I said, it's a classic Republic versus Separatists. It's a chance engagement. So they're going to pew pew, maybe fire some Discord missiles, and just shoot each other a lot. And then after this game, we're going to take a break and come back with Levi versus Joe, Starkillers versus Nerf Herders. But I hope everyone's Monday was pretty good so far. An update on this series, it is currently tied at 1 game apiece. So we are in a best of 5 scenario for Firebirds and Mega Milk. And looking over at Ryan's list, it's sort of becoming the norm having Wolf with Ayla, and then Rick. I mean, Rick for 10 points is, who else do you take? Let me turn off the chat so we can actually see Anakin down there. Hey, thanks for following. But, yeah. And it's a little bit of a different build for Anakin, but I don't hate it. The pre-position before you move, and then if Obi-Wan is close enough, let's Anakin take a focus. Because I believe it's not a focus action. I believe it's just gain a focus token. Yep, just gain a focus token. So, and it's nice to see a chance engagement. But away we go. Oh, that's right. Yeah. I saw R4P17. I didn't think anything of it. And then you said one thing, and I went, oh, yeah, that's right. I'm pretty sure R4P17 is outside. Oh, no, he wouldn't be able to. Yeah. But it is a very interesting build. I will give him that. So, Andre has his own tokens. Just a little Kraken calculate. Because Wat Tambor does have Kraken. Yeah, they're a non-bow, but Exactly. That's what I was thinking. The flexibility of having both is just, yeah, like you're saying, makes Anakin a lot less predictable. General Grievous all by himself. And I kind of love that Ayla Sakura is seeing play now. And he's going to check, and the only one he has is Obi-Wan, so throws an evade on Obi-Wan. Is No, it's not purple on that. On the Delta 7s it is. And Obi-Wan. Andre didn't remember. I told him that Wat Tambor could take a calculate. Oh well. It's also nice seeing an Ada on the board. I haven't seen an Ada. Well, rephrase. Or no, I haven't seen an Ada outside of me playing Adas. But this should be an interesting engagement when we get there. I'm not as familiar with CIS though, so if I make some stupid calls about the CIS, then the Discords, or I forget what I said, but oh, the Adas. Yeah, the Adas usually aren't on the board for very long. But Milk's positioning has it, so he might get to keep Obi-Wan on the board for a little bit. Let me just do a quick check on something. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of people tell me while playing this game, don't rely on dice, rely on variants. And the Ada seems very much like it relies on dice. So it just, pops. Which wouldn't be a bad thing if you weren't putting, 10 points into your ship. Yeah, Rick. Thankfully, these vultures don't have any musicians, any munitions. I think Milk was just trying to get a flank on, but and Anakin trying to chase Grievous, I mean, isn't the worst thing, especially when you have Obi-Wan coming up the middle to help you. But this Rick build, you know, really doesn't benefit, I would say. So I think 7B Anakin is fine at 16, and I think Delta 7 Obi-Wan, not 7B, just 7, is fine at 13. But yeah, I'm currently looking at a list that puts Yoda in because I think Yoda would be great for ancient knowledge, but that's just me. But yeah, Jedi. Yeah, yeah. Anakin and Obi-Wan seem fine. Otherwise, yeah, everything else seems a little overpriced. I expected. I mean, when 7B Plo Koon is 14 and Delta 7 Obi-Wan is 13, I fully believe Obi-Wan has the better ability, so I'm gonna pick Obi-Wan. Entree with the barrel roll. Calculate barrel roll. And ooh, just barely fits because I don't believe he can barrel roll onto an asteroid with the vultures. Let me check the grappling struts. Yeah. Yeah. I am forgetting what I'm saying. So, and because of the delay, I might genuinely just forget. Um I am a little brain fried today, I'm not gonna lie, but I'll do my best to remember what I'm saying. I like the barrel roll focus here. Yeah. But yeah, my teammate was saying Plo Koon's ability is sort of like but Obi-Wan just feels better. Ooh, Wolf sneaking in there, but I really like that. I don't think you're close enough to coordinate Rick, but I feel like you kind of have to try. Yeah. So coordinate Obi-Wan. Yeah, coordinate him the focus. Because he might be doing it too hard. Oh, 3 hard, okay. Yeah, and then you can spend a 4... No, he has a targeting computer. So you can target lock something and then... Yeah, yeah, I've forgotten a lot what I say, but um, okay, yeah, I don't hate that. Rick. Well, Rick, buddy, you're gonna get hit by at least one Discord, I would say. Benefit about Rick is he can just barrel roll off. Sun Fac probably. I don't know. Milk was just talking about how he likes having Rick go fast, and now Rick is not going fast. Tractor rotate. He is gonna move. Okay. And if I remember, in snare it's 0 to 1, so he can't even move it to himself. Uh. Well, you're in Grievous's arc, so perhaps a boost that puts you out of his arc. Yeah, and then a lock. Uh, Potentially? But alrighty. Here goes Rick getting shot by everyone. Is the Discord... Oh, it's the start of engagement, so Andre can drop Discords now. Yeah, on light blue. Yeah, I don't hate that. And then you drop it on a bank. And if this fails, then you just drop it straight with pink. I guess he's expecting... Okay, so then, yeah, you don't... Ooh, Sunfac has Bullseye. Okay. Predator Online. And... Well, you only get one reroll. He's only rolling 2 dice. You're range 3. You know you're range 3. I say spend it. Why not? You've got plenty of shots into him. Andre thinking really hard about it. Okay, he is going to spend. Yeah, I mean, you've got 4 more shots into Rick. Well, what do I know? Rick Oley just going to dodge the shit out of it. So 3v2. Grievous does get a reroll. Anakin spends his lock on 1. Hit crit. 2 hits and a crit. Ooh, Grievous, no! Oh, Grievous, no! Shields down, and we'll see. It's a ship. Does he get rid of it? He sure does. So the dice may have already decided who's winning this game early. But it's too early to tell, actually, now that I think about it. So this is an ion cannon. He has a focus under there. Is this an ion cannon? Yeah, Milk saying it's an ion cannon, so no matter what, you're going to be ionized and take a damage. So there's no point in spending. I just don't remember which one this was on. Oh, that was on pink. Okay. So Rick now. Yeah, I mean, take as many shots off the board as possible. Hit crit in the pink, and I think yeah, sure, spend one of your own, and you're fine. Grievous, no shot. Wolf. And Watt gets 3 rerolls, so that'll be interesting. Again in the pink. Spends the charge to Wolf reroll. 2 hits. And Andre's safe. So now Watt gets to roll full rerolls. 3v3. And only needs to reroll 1. And Andre forgot about Watt. But he did say this is like this is his like second time playing with the list, so it might just be an oversight. Let's see if these vultures do anything. Anything at all. One. And Rick takes a single point of damage. So it might be. Andre's gonna check. No, he's in range. Okay. So 2-2. No half points yet. You're correct. I'm wrong. I told you I'd make mistakes. So, which one am I thinking of then? Oh, I might be thinking of Seer, who, if in Bullseye, can, um, what's the word? Crack shot? That's probably what I'm thinking. Well, like I said, I don't know. I don't know CIS enough. I think this green vulture needs to turn in and block. And Andre actually needs to watch out for the what's it called? The block on Rick where he ends up putting the Discord on the back. What? Oh, the vulture or what? Grill what chicken? It said there was no bet, so I'm just gonna cancel because damage has been done. You know what's funny? I'm staring at some buffalo wings right now, but I don't like to eat while I'm streaming. Oh, I got a chocolate cake too. I know you're not. I can't be an asshole anymore and say, "Oh yeah, you know, Andrew, yeah." Now we got the same record. You're 1-4. I'm also 1-4. I can't say shit anymore. And I'm going against the faction I am terrible against. So we'll see what happens. I just need my opponent to tell me what time he wants to play. Excuse me. Oh, I also got a game tomorrow morning that I forgot about. Not an NCX game, but a Top Gun game. Um, it's gonna be. Let me find the stream my match. Liam Lee versus Rebel Heart. They're playing at 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. UTC -4 for my European friends and Australian friends and New Zealand friends and anyone not in America, or Canada for that matter. And that is just, it's for the Top Gun League, so it's they're playing in the sorting pod. So that's, yeah, that'll be a fun game to watch. I have no idea what they're going to be playing. I really got to get my Top Gun games in. All right. Andre continues to be first player, which in its current state, or in the current state of the game, doesn't matter too much. Well, I know what Obi-Wan's doing. Oh, excuse me. Goodness, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Hi, Vulture going one bank. Interesting. And can do no action. Ooh. That's an awkward place to be, because I think a 2 straight clears it, which means you can't flip your struts open. And a 1 hard gets you off. So I don't know. Gets you off the rock. That's what I meant to say. Oh no, Watt Tambor. Friendly bump. Never punished, though. And General Grievous probably knows Anakin is slooping. Not really much he can do about it. Anakin is just gonna stay behind General Grievous. Yeah, get your rocks off. That's how I feel about the Resistance, Andrew. Every time the Resistance loses, an angel gets its wings. Wolf didn't bump. So he might be close enough. Yeah, I was going to say he might be close enough that he might be able to barrel roll Rick to not hit that Discord or a Buzz Droid Swarm. Buzz Swarm. I don't know what it's called. I think that's what Milk's trying to do. No, it's because I literally have not been able to find a way to beat the Resistance at all. Like, can find zero way. I don't know what it is, but the Resistance constantly beats me. You don't want to go all the way forward, because then your hard turn hits the rock no matter what, so... Like, I struggle with Assault at the Satellite Array as a scenario. Um, I just looked away for a second. Okay, so Obi-Wan did a 3 hard boost and then a Talon roll. Yeah. Yeah, resistance has always beaten me though. I never find a way to beat them. Alright, well you're not close enough there to get a focus, so... I see what he's gonna do. He's gonna barrel roll off. Resistance just keeps kicking my ass. I don't know why I struggle with that faction so much. Well, Rick got out of the Discord missile. So, evade focus? I think you sit there. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, everyone. I think you sit there and you pose Zizi, Zori, and Stomaroni. I hate the words that you just typed. I have a couple videos on my YouTube where Joel has been flying 3 X-Wings and a Falcon, and it just makes me ugh. Yeah, you're right. Oh wow, look, Anakin Skywalker did a sloop. That was the most unpredictable thing we've ever seen. Oh look, Grievous is in his bullseye. He could spend a stress, which he will, and he could R4P17. So here's the thing. This might be a hot take from me. Okay, so spends another stress or force. R4P17 should have been first, but whatever. I like the target lock here for any crits you roll. Mind you, Grievous is already down a charge, but I think a way to beat Grievous is to just re-roll your crits, because he's gonna cancel them anyway, like a good chunk of the time. So as well, so yeah, but once he gets rid of those imperviums, then you just leave those crits. Yeah, so like that's the perfect roll from Anakin Skywalker. And that's not a bad roll. Grievous takes 3. But yeah, I mean a good chunk of the time you're putting a you're not putting any damage in. So well, Rick gets to roll 4v1 against Wat Tambor. Poor Wat Tambor. Yeah, it's one of those like here's a crit going into Wat Tambor. Oh no, it's a direct hit. Let me just impervium it. It Impervium plating, I feel, is one of the most undercosted CIS upgrades in the game. I don't think it's one of the most undercosted, period, just CIS upgrades. Well, you only have one force with Obi-Wan, so you might as well just leave it as a crit. And worst case scenario is you get him to use his other Impervium. Oh, he's going to spend his last force. Okay. So he's going to take a damage. And it's a Impervium. It was Imperviumed. I didn't get a chance to see it. Exactly. Why is Impervium 2 when Beskar is 6? I mean, Beskar. So Beskar can go on more ships. Is what I would say. As Wolf, uh, nukes a Vulture. No, nukes Wat Tambor. See you later, Wat Tambor. Um, like or Beskar can go on the Gauntlet, the Fang Fighter, Mandalorian in the Razor Crest, Sabine with any ship she's flying, the Shadowcaster, um, and that's yeah, okay. Um, so it has a lot more options. But yes, exactly. But Beskar requires the arc. Wolf. Wolf, I think, just took 6 damage total. He sure did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the crit is stunned. Yeah, but Impervium doesn't force an arc requirement. Yeah. Which in that case, if it's just going to get stapled on the chassis, why not just make it the ship ability? Because I think we can all agree the Bilbalob is not playable without Impervium. And if someone wants to argue with me that no, it's playable without it, play it without it. Play it without it and tell me it's still playable. But as I already forgot to give points, 20 to 10. So Andre has to, really fight back here. Yeah, exactly. That's what I would say, Andrew. Yeah, and that's the thing, Jorge. Like, the Fang Fighter, yeah, so many just deal without Beskar. Like, Custom Fen Rao, Custom Scum Fen Rao can't even take it, exactly. Um, which is why his standard loadout is so expensive. But otherwise, every other Fang fighter can take it. I don't think every other Fang fighter will. but every other Fang fighter can. In Scum, and every Fang fighter can take. Yeah, so custom Fen Rao is the only one that can't take it. But Levi just let me know he might be getting home early, so we might be starting game 2 a little earlier. Okay, well then I've been proven wrong. I just think Impervium is a crutch for a ship. Yeah, exactly. Joy and Cad sacrifice their identity if they wish to bring Beskar. Fenrau, custom Scum Fenrau cannot take Beskar. Yeah, what Andrew said. The difference between Impervium and Beskar, though, is Impervium is like this goes on every ship, no problem. Um, the fangs, it's not stapled on to every single fang. So, yeah. Yeah, I agree. They should be forced to sacrifice something too. Yeah. Impervium is just better. It gets rid of direct hits, it gets rid of um um damaged engine, it gets rid of uh fuel leak, it gets rid of hull breach, it gets rid of a lot of cards because I believe of the 33 cards in the damage deck, um, of the 33 cards in the damage deck, I believe 15 are uh what's it called? Ship uh ship crits, but I could be wrong. As Wolf just flew over a rock. I also have to. Okay, Andre is still on it. Yeah, with how. I mean, if. Yeah. I remember when S foils did have a cost. Mind you, it was 1.0 and they cost like 2 points. But they did have a cost in 1.0. Uh. Right, Wolf is on 1. No, we're not complaining. We're just talking about how Impervium is just something that should be stapled on. Like, make it a ship ability and then raise the cost of Bobolobs by like a point per Bobolob. Well, not every Bobolob costs 10 or less. Grievous is 12, but yeah. Exactly, Charlie. Yeah. The only reason I can see Beskar being um 6 points is you can bring Cutthroat in Scum and then regen the charges on whatever. I have to disagree because of the list that came in second at PAX, but I know how you feel about Rebels right now, buddy. Yeah, that's why like I'm not saying, I'm not saying Beskar's overcosted. I'm just explaining that I think um, Impervium is undercosted. I mean, why not, Sunfac and Grievous are put in almost every list. Um, I know literally one person who doesn't fly um, Sunfac, and it's me. Whenever I play CIS, I don't fly Sunfac. Ooh, look at Sherman with the 5 stream watch streak. Yeah, you preach. I think you tractor Obi-Wan and move him nice and close to your Sunfac. Yeah, yeah, that's why I don't play Sunfac either. I can't fly that ship. I don't know how. So fuck. Okay, but let's let's think about Sunfac for a second, and then let's talk about. Oh, never mind. this the Zam Wessel expansion pack. I flew Jango Fett once. Um, I think it was Django Maul. No, what was my list? Django. I think it was Django, Dirge, and Maul. I think was the list I flew. It was a stream game I did a while back. Now I gotta look, and I'm not happy about it. It was the one season I flew CIS. Uh, how long ago was this? I think it was. this season? Was it this season? No, it wasn't that one. Was it this one? Okay. I flew Jango Fett, Dirge, Cad Bane, and General Grievous. I flew as a Separatist Aces list. Andre decided to keep the damaged engine and ditch the. Oh, he decided to keep the console fire, not the damaged engine. Grievous is alive on one. Yeah, Andre really needs. Well, that roll on Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan needs to not roll that. So he needs some lucky crits here. Crit 1. Wounded pilot, so this should be or console fire. Ah. Oh, he doesn't get to choose. This says he gets to choose. You may spend to discard it. Oh. Well, Grievous isn't dead, so as Green just got obliterated. And Obi-Wan is down to 1. And Obi-Wan is dead. No, you're right, Sev. But yeah, so there's no way he would have known. But it's no big deal. Oh, is Green not dead? Green's not dead. Green has 1 damage left. And Blue is also down to 1. Wolf is alive on 1. And Green is dead. So light blue. Oh, light blue can just shoot at Rick. Because Wolf dies to the buzz droid. Yeah, so you don't even shoot, you shoot at Rick. Yeah. And, I mean, it's just a crit. So Rick probably, yeah, Rick is fine. And then the buzz droid kills Wolf. So, oh yeah, we got to roll. And Grievous is fine. He won't be next turn, but Grievous is fine this turn. So 28, 27 after points for the middle, it's 29 to 30. So Andre's up by a point. Yeah, I was about to say. is this crit? Oh, he has a panicked. Okay, I'm not gonna. Well, Andre might be up 30 to 29 right now. Um, we'll see if he remembers. Actually, it should be 29 to 30. Rick and Vulture in the middle. Yeah, that was a huge turn for Andre. Killing Obi-Wan and Wolf. Mind you, his Vulture is on one, Pink isn't in the fight, and Grievous is about to die. But Anakin is on the other side of the board, and these vultures and Sunfac can can harass Rick at least for a little bit because Rick doesn't really have anywhere safe he can go. He can probably he might be able to 3 hard get the evade boost with Rick. The problem is if Andre predicts that, then Rick is dead. Like hands down. We know Pink is doing it too hard. So Pink can stay on the board. But this is a great game, despite me being so distracted. Um, the 3 Talon probably fits, but he needs the tokens. Like it's not an option. So he has to he has to uh, not do a not do a Talon. And Grievous is just I mean, he's fighting for his life at this point. Ooh, that might have just saved him. If Anakin did a 1 hard, I don't think Anakin can get a shot. Actually, never mind. Anakin can precognitive, barrel roll left, and then 1 hard. And Anakin still has the lock, so yeah, no matter what Grievous did, he was dead here. So he gets the evade, and he's gonna target lock Pink, which I mean, you got to take off, ships. So I like that. And Anakin, he didn't precog, which means Anakin isn't gonna have a shot. So Grievous is gonna get away. If he precogged left or precog barrel roll left and then 1 hearted, then I think Grievous is dead. But now he has well he could barrel roll left boost no barrel roll left boost right doesn't fit. Yeah, and he can't leave Grievous to get away. So I think it was a miss not using precog here. And I think Ryan's realizing that. that he meant to precog. But he's going to try to barrel roll, and it fails. So Grievous gets away for this turn. But yeah, Console Fire might just kill Grievous anyway. So here's the downside. Ryan's going to be range 2 of the middle now, but he might not be next turn. So, Windshield, thank you for following. So he's going to get 5 points for killing Pink here if he can manage it. But I don't know if he... Oh my god! Oh, that's horrible for Ryan. Rick was in range 1. Oh no! Oh, poor Rick. Okay, well, it's a good first roll for you. And oh no. Oh no, Rick. And spending the evade, that's still half a Rick. Yeah, I think he needed to boost Rick there and lose the middle. But now... Yeah, Sunfac, fair and balanced. And you wish you still had your calculate, or your evade, I mean. So now you're hoping for... Okay, a crit's going through into Pink. So you get half, and you're hoping for a direct, and it's a disabled power regulator. Yeah. Rick did a 3. Yeah, Rick did a 3, and... Yeah. Yeah. What Windshield said. Well, if this kills Rick, which, I mean, there's a chance. Okay, Rick's on 1. If Rick dies here, I think that's just the game. Oh, man. And there goes Rick. So Andre clawing back. And Andre's about to get 4 points. It's 44 to 31. And for Milk to even have a chance, he has to kill Grievous. And Grievous can just 2 bank away. Or 2 straight, and... Yeah, I think not killing Grievous this round just won Andre this game. So Andre, I was wrong. I apologize for saying that your dice decided you were going to lose at the beginning of this game. Because obviously your dice decided to say no. And Grievous... Yeah, Anakin has to go for the center. Andre just has to assume that Grievous is gonna get shot. Yep. So light blue gets a calculate. Yeah, Anakin has to go for the middle. It's not a choice. Now the question, and yep, okay, so I forgot to put the console fire on Grievous, but he just fixed it anyway. Oh, that's you gotta leave Anakin there to be range 2 of the center, but I don't think he has a. I apologize. Anakin doesn't have a shot there. And I think Milk is saying, I know I've lost this game. So he's just going for points at this point. So it's not quite GG because there is one thing Milk can do to win this game. I mean, Grievous is dead here no matter what. We're just gonna, because we can see it. Um, and Anakin's fine. Okay, so he's all out of Impervium. Um, so here is how. No, it wouldn't be a tie. If he kills Sun Fac, it's 52-50. So he has to one-shot Sun Fac and be in the middle. Yes, yes, Sun Fac just runs. If Andre turns to fight Anakin with Sun Fac, then he may throw this game away. So yeah, 5 straight. You don't care. You don't care if you take damage. You don't care. 5 straight Sun Fac. And keep your vultures where they are, and you win. But Ryan is hoping that. Yeah, Ryan has to hope that Sun Fac didn't run, and Andre just has to run. So we'll see here in a second. But it does come down to this turn. Yeah, I mean that's another world where but I think he should just go 3 straight with pink just to stay towards the middle. Now I'm locked in. I'm paying attention. Alrighty. So nothing matters. Well, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, so the 5 straight from pink. And the rotate from light blue. Yeah, so Anakin can and there goes Sunfac. So Sunfac. Alright, Sunfac is stressed. So Anakin has to spend a force to boost. And and now has to hope for the most perfect dice roll and the most perfect crits ever. He has to put through 3 damage with one of them being a direct hit. So it all comes down to this shot. He gets a reroll. The suspense. Did he mean to reroll everything? Oh man, if he meant to reroll everything. And it was a direct! Oh! And Andre is just going to elect to not shoot. No, Andre is going to shoot. Not that it's going to. Yeah. Andre's going, it's not going to make a difference, so I'll shoot, whatever. Milk is going, yeah, whatever. And yeah, your final score is going to be 50 to 45. So it was a very close game. Anakin needed everything to fall in his lap, and he saw the direct hit. Unfortunately, it only brought Sunfac to half.